Just joking.
Kidding.
No, we're live.
You know what it takes, and you're ready today to take them all on. You got the measure of your man. You know that you can go all the way. Give it to him. Yeah, give him a taste. Give him the taste of Kiwi. Show him you're the best. Give him the taste of Kiwi. You're better than the rest. Give him the taste of...
All right, no my hockey my. Welcome back to another episode of the Kiwi NRL podcast. Tonight I'll be your host, Lennie Brookie. And through the magic of the interweb, we also have Jason Smiley Weatherly. How are you, mate?
I am good.
He's good.
Stoked with the weekend, so I'm good.
He's stoked with the weekend. How good is that? All right, and we got Sammy Brill, aka Optimus Brill, coming live to you from Tamaki, Makota.
Yeah, not today this time. Still a bit jet lagged, but that's all right. That is what it is.
Did you literally just fly up to today?
Yeah, so I flew up flew up 6 o'clock in the morning, straight to Mahi all day.
Sure.
Unpack the Airbnb, hook up the internet, and straight on here. Priorities, eh?
Like you said, the internet. You're like, hook up the internet.
There's that pause in between, eh?
Priorities.
I'm not going to go there. I won't go there. No.
All right. Sounds like a good thing not to go there. That's right. And I'm great, thank you, guys.
You didn't even give me a chance. You didn't even give me a chance.
I know.
So
I know. I'm just cutting you off.
Yeah, I know.
I knew you would have asked, Sam. I knew you would have asked.
You know what?
Right,
I always do.
You do. You're the one person who cares, unlike Jason.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. I'll shout out the sponsors while I still remember. Shout out to Fitzone for keeping the lights on and the beer's cold. That's right. So if you've got a sloppy-ish rig, you need to sort that shit out. Get down to Fitzone, Matamata, Te Aroha, Waihi, and Paeroa. And the good folks there will sort you out. Tell them the Kiwi NRL podcast sent you. They'll give you a funny look in exchange. Also, shout out to Mortgage IQ. If you're looking at getting a mortgage, buying a house, or even just sorting out refloating, refixing, any of that sort of jargon, get hold of Dre at Mortgage IQ. You can find him on Instagram and Google it and that sort of shit, and he'll be able to sort you out. But lastly and not leastly, we've got Tough Luck Workwear, independent New Zealand workwear designed by tradies for tradies. Head along to www.toughluck.co.nz and use the code, this is all caps, Kiwi NRL. That's right, you get 10% off all your kit there. They do all the high-vis stuff and also some casual wear, which is sick. So, if you support the potty, get in there and support the lads over at toughluck.co.nz. Boom. Shit, we got more sponsors and guests.
Yeah. Hey, going places now, mate.
Raking it in. Raking it in. Sweet. All right, we will keep moving. That brings us to our next segment, which usually is questions. We didn't have a hell of a lot tonight, so this will be quick. I'll bring up what we did have. All right, thoughts on, I'm not sure if you guys seen this thing I put on the chat when I was watching the game. Thoughts on Kalen Ponga singing the New Zealand national anthem and not the Australian one before the game in the weekend?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? You go first.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, well, that was I didn't expect that at all, to be fair, but I guess it adds fuel to the fire of what's actually going on with all the conspiracies and everything like that going around. So it's I like it. It got us excited watching it. We're at a 40th, I think, watching it. So that was interesting, and everyone watching was like, hey, hang on a sec here, what's going on? So hey, we'll see what happens at the end of the year, I guess, with it.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's swinging that way with everything going on, and then him doing that in public. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. Oh, sorry,
Karen. Sorry,
yep.
Sam.
No, you're good. I got verbal diarrhea at the moment, so
still jet lagged. No, I reckon it's mean. Eh? Like, it was pretty cool. Especially like he didn't even sing the Australian one, which made it even cooler. And obviously, there's all the talk that he wants to play for the Kiwis. He's going to sign with the Wars.
Yeah.
But no, it was pretty cool. And obviously, being in New Zealand for the Anzac Test would have meant a lot. And then hearing that, because I don't know if you listened to the Levels podcast yet. They talked about it on there.
Haven't yet. Oh, have they?
And Willie Mason, he's like, he loved it because he loves the haka, loves all that.
Yeah.
He said it was just real cool to see him doing that because obviously he does have that Kiwi side of him. So I rate it. Fucking
Yeah.
on your ponga.
I mean, he's a pretty big name. They're probably gonna, I reckon that rule is going to change soon. Has to.
Well, it's sort of been talked to by the the boss man saying it's going to review rules at the end of the year around the eligibility. I got the word right the first time. Yes.
Eligibility.
Do you reckon Ponga and
Eligibility.
Hasa chatting to each other to be like, let's go to the board together?
Maybe. I mean, there's a bit of a case. They should probably liaise.
Well, it's the thing is like it's like are the NRL trying to take the power out of the players' hands as well? Because the players at the moment have a lot to say and do with in regards to how NRL is run. So it's the same as I'll use NFL as an example at the moment. A lot of NFL players are dictating what is actually happening for them personally. Like in the draft, they'll go, no, I'm not going to sign with this team. So they're already dictating who's going to do what, blah, blah, blah. And that's what I don't want NRL to be like, is players dictating a lot around what's happening. Yes, have a voice, but then also NRL needs to actually listen to what they have to say and then put it in context and just sort of work with them. It's not either. There's no middle ground at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Yep. That's actually a good point. Because you do run the risk of players in dictating how everything happens, and there's probably a balance to that where that can't happen. They need a say, but obviously they can't.
Well, and also there's no protection. There's no protection around actually, like, say if players fuck up, like that they've got nothing to fall back to. So it's also the NRL protecting the players' welfare as well at the same time.
Yeah, the main thing for me out of the whole thing is the main annoying thing with those rules in general for me is that players they're not weighing up playing for New Zealand or Australia at all. The problem is they're weighing up playing state of origin or for New Zealand.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean? So they're actually picking no one's really picking to play for Australia when they pick that path. If they're in Kalen's position, they're picking because you have to either pick New Zealand as a country or state of origin.
Yeah.
And with the state of origin the way it is, that's why it needs to change to being something separate. It's just annoying. They're not picking Australia over New Zealand. They're picking state of origin over New Zealand. If you know
the
what
crazy
I mean.
thing is, I don't see why it's a problem because they don't have the same games at the same time anymore.
No.
Correct.
Like they don't have an origin and a test on at the same time.
Fully. I just can't see how that shouldn't work. How someone like Kalen plays for Queensland and should be able to play for New Zealand as well. I mean, there's a bit of an argument that people think it should only be for Australians, but I mean, that's it. Well, because the international game is there's that whole heritage part of it, especially in rugby league. That's what makes it a bit tricky because it's not so black and white.
Yeah. It's just at the moment it's just a can of worms, isn't it? It's just a free for all, and there's two countries that miss out, and it's England and us, obviously, and it's just
correct.
Once there's actually a full on bloody black and white decision, you either do this or do that, then this is going to be a topic of conversation for a very long time.
Yeah. I think it's come about mainly because the amount of island players that are now opting not to play for Australia, but they can play state of origin.
Yeah.
And then you get the likes of Victor Radley and then a Kalen Ponga where they should be able to play origin. They play junior footy there.
Oh, exactly.
But they have heritage elsewhere where it's it's free for all with Tonga and Samoa, and their teams are a lot stronger now, which is sweet. But someone like Kalen and like Victor the Inflictor, I reckon they should still be able to play State of
Well,
Origin, but play for England and New
yeah.
Zealand.
As soon as they bring in that rule for State of Origin, they have to change the tier of Tonga and Samoa then, because they have to be a combined tier 1, or just be it just ends up being, or it could be just a pool, because
One big pool.
yeah.
The tiers can just fuck off. You just have State of Origin, and then you've got international.
Exactly.
It seems straightforward.
How good?
Unfortunately, it's money though, isn't it? It's all about sponsorship, money, and everything like that. And unfortunately, they dictate a lot as well.
Oh, 100%. They always do. Sweet. You had another question, didn't you, Jace?
Yeah, I got 2 actually, but the first one.
Mhm.
Everyone's fit for the Warriors. Who would be your starting team lineup? Because obviously we've got some big names out at the moment. Who would be the?
Yeah, well, especially especially the 2 wingers at the moment that are usually starting wingers, aren't they? So that's probably the
Fish.
And the Fish as well. So
I think forward-wise, I think forward-wise, Fish is back in.
Yep.
But the wingers is a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Tane in the team.
Tane's actually earned a spot in that jersey, to be fair, and it's going to be hard for whoever goes on that wing to weasel their way in, I guess. But once again, he's a young kid on the block, isn't he? So he gets the old nudge. You're on the bench, mate.
Plus, he is another kicking option too.
True.
If Pompey did get dropped.
That's true.
No, to me, it's Rocco Berry though. I think he misses out, and then because Pompey in the centres has actually been pretty bloody good, in my opinion,
All right, Pompey.
compared to the wing. So do I, man. And that's just as soon as Ali Lauatawa went to the other edge, I think you sort of lost a lot from him. So he needs to be back on the right side. So that's sort of because him and 2 of us as Sheck were pretty good together. They sort of complemented each other. One was a bash crash, one was finesse.
I think that's a good point. That's a good point, though, Sammy, that you raised with Leotawa moving to the other side. He hasn't been as destructive as on the right side.
I'm sure he played his first game on that side against Joe Croker.
Initially, yeah.
And he did that main game and again,
But then, obviously, through this season, when he started on the right edge.
Yeah, but I wonder if they're just trying to keep getting ready for when Dallin's back, Rocco and Dallin combo.
I just don't want to ruin the rotation at the moment. You can't change it because it's working. So it's unfortunately it's an injury based system now where if someone gets injured, you're replaced, and it's just the unfortunate thing about it.
Might sound a bit drastic, but for me, I mean, Dallin's a man, but for me personally, just for the future of the club, moving forward, I'd stick with Tane, and then Dallin's obviously next up if someone gets injured, because when Dallin hasn't really last year, he couldn't really string that many games together, and he's out injured again.
Yeah,
I'm just not sure. Yeah, whereas and then obviously Tane would probably look at other options if he's not getting a starting spot, surely.
Yeah, well, and he just resigned, didn't he?
Who, Tane did?
Like, ended last year, he signed for 2 more years, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or a bit longer. I'll bring it up while we're chatting. I'm pretty sure
people can leave, obviously, before the end of the year.
Yeah, because contracts mean nothing in the NRL.
Especially if he's not... There'll be people sniffing around. There'll be people sniffing around if Tane is playing New South Wales Cup. He's too good to be playing New South Wales Cup.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
I just love having that smaller kind of body in the team and real agile. Just like looks so hard to tackle, even though you look like you should be able to wrap your arms around him.
Yeah, I think
he's just so quick off the mark, man.
Yeah, he offers something.
Well, his change of angles. Oh, he does, and that's why he's so good at the moment.
You got to stick with him, in my opinion, anyway. Then I think Pompey is a better centre than he is winger. So I'd kind of agree with Jace that, unfortunately, I'd move Leotawa back to the right Rocco would be out for me, which is a bit savage, and then Pompey would be back to the
Yeah.
centres with Roger on that side in a non-injured situation. That's just me anyway.
When
Me and Sam
I
both
rocked up
sounds
to
good.
the
No,
when I rocked up to the stadium this morning, Rocco was in the interview in the foyer getting all the interviews and everything like that. So
Yeah, old cut
that's
head.
cool. Tane's signed to the end of next year,
Oh yeah. Oh, so he's got like a year and a half to go.
and then Dallin is not signed to next year.
interesting.
I can't fit that in the screen. See? That's what I'm saying. See?
Who else were we talking about?
Well, James Fisher Harris was injured, but
Oh no, I meant like as in the back line. Oh, Adam Pompey.
I think he's he can play
Yeah, Adam
wing, but
Pompey,
he's
yeah.
obviously better.
Yeah, Adam
He's a main
Pompey
centre.
and Leotawa are both signed to 2027.
I mean, you're going to need outside help outside backups.
Yeah.
And Rocco obviously can just slot back in. It's a bit savage, but you have to make a savage call. But I think you need to think about the future too.
For sure. And because we don't know the future of, do we know the future of RTS? What's he doing past next year as well?
He's signed to 2026
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are we now? 25. Oh, okay.
because he signed on a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think Roger might have a few more years in his legs yet.
Yeah.
I think Dal. I'm not saying he's past it. He's just probably a bit more prone to injury. He's still the man. But if I would be going
without a doubt.
Tane. It's a tough question though. It's a tough thing to. That's the thing about being a coach, I guess. You got to make those tough calls.
Yeah.
And with the forwards as well, though, like obviously with Fishback and stuff like that, and got those two young bloody guns coming through.
Young bucks.
You just, it's just, it's a good headache to have, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I personally think maybe Bunty's been good coming back in, but I'd say Bunty might slip back, and then when the Fish comes in,
Yeah.
that's how I'm guessing it'll happen.
Because Lecker needs to start. I think it's just imperative that he needs to be starting now.
He's too good. Yeah.
He's too good.
And I just think with the likes of Volmunga probably offers a bit more than what... I mean, Bunty still plays well. He probably is definitely a top grader, but if I'm looking at the makeup of the team, for me, Bunty probably gets dropped, and I'd want to keep Volmunga and then the likes of Niakore playing front row and that sort of thing.
Yep.
You had another question, did you, Jace?
It's more just a
Statement. I love
No,
that.
but like, since we've had Webby, and I can't remember the last time this really happened, but how many players has he brought out like the best in them in this last like 3 years or 2 years we've had him?
Yeah, true that.
Like, obviously, that first year, I think it was, we had Johnson like go mean.
Yeah.
You got like Wade Egan's always been good, but like he's just gone to a next level again. Who were we just talking about?
And we also got like even Clark this year.
Yeah, Aaron Clark. You had Mitch Barnett last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, there's been so many players that they like. Obviously, it comes down to the culture at the club as well. That is bringing up the best. Even like Jackson Ford, like last year, the year before, he would be prone to like saying bad, but like he'll be prone to like dropping the ball, and he still does that. But fuck, his work effort at the moment is like insane.
Oh yeah,
His work ethic is hectic. Yeah.
Runs around like a headless chook. He's going for it. For sure. No,
It's
that's a
more
good point.
statement than a
Actually.
question.
That's a good point. That's a sign of a good coach that someone can go
like
to
I
a
just
team
can't
and
remember the last
become
coach
better.
we had that really did that. Like,
Great observation. We'll keep you on, Jace.
oh, thank you.
We'll
I'll be
keep
back.
you on. That's probably the strength of Webby's game, probably.
Yeah.
Probably the strength. All right. We'll move into the review, eh? We'll get into it. The first game of the round was the Brisbane Broncos defeated the Bulldogs 42-18 at Suncourt Stadium. Thoughts on that game? Demolition job.
Thoughts on this game? Got my fucking value bet up. That's what I think.
Oh, sorry, not you, Jace. Sam, what were your thoughts on the game?
Oh, stitch up. Geez, well, I think that the writing was on the wall for the Bulldogs. I think coming off the loss of the Warriors, I think they just, you know, it was always just going to be they're going to be backs up against the wall and just get the full wrath of bloody Suncourt Stadium, aren't they? So
I was gonna say plus Suncorp, like
yeah,
how hectic is
but
that?
shit weather as well. And I was
It's
when
personal.
I was and I look at the teams and you can tell that the Broncos are a wet weather team. Like Payne Haas is a guy you want running through the middles because it's gonna be like a slippery nipple and just get through everything, isn't he? So and a bit like it's just and because of the I'd say the inexperience of the forwards of let's just say the Bulldogs, like the connections weren't there to just get on top of them because they couldn't. It's pure and simple.
No. Whereas the Warriors could.
Big bodies, man.
How about this for a stat? He's not Kiwi, but most run meters. Payne Haas 261 meters in the wet.
That's cute.
That's cute,
That's
isn't
cute.
Fuck.
But anyway, Jace, you can have your little moment now.
Yeah, got my value bet in.
Cool. Next game, Sydney Roosters versus.
Fuck you. Xavier Willison at 31s. Hey, you took my tip and got on. Oh shit, got on it. Oh no.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, I
is,
hope you didn't get on his
We were
tip.
both talking about it, mate.
Oh
we were
my
both talking
days.
about it, man. But yeah, great tip that we put out there. If you go back and listen to the tape. But no, he was outstanding. He loves a try. Second row, bit more space. Boomfa straight over.
Seems like he's
Well, and I think like him and Payne Haas starting together. I think it's pretty formidable, eh?
Fuck yeah, it's scary.
It's fucking it's massive. Just watching it. It's just like one after the other, and you get to see the part like the Red Sea. It's unreal.
No, that could be a little bit of a masterstroke from Madge running Xavier Willison out there.
Yeah.
Also, Dean Mariner must have got a couple of tries. Couple of tries, I think, eh?
Couple of tries. I was about
He
to
was good.
bring up Dean. Wonder if because he got kicked, like, well, not kicked out of the team. He got like dropped or like Madge didn't reckon he was good enough to be in his thing. But
well, because Geha Shiba Masaki me off. Was getting in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's because old Reece Walsh wasn't playing, so Sal and Cobbo went to fullback.
Yeah.
Mariner on the wing, 2 tries. He looked good. He looked hungry. And that's a good response from someone who's been dropped.
And saying that with Reece Walsh not playing, obviously, but if they're playing well like this, is there a spot for him? Because, his form this year has been subpar, hasn't it?
It's been average.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
it's just,
the corner on the Cobb looked great at fullback.
I think he looked fucking brilliant. It was like a little Trail 2.0 effectively, and
that's what I was just about to say. He just reminds me of like a younger Trail, eh? Big fullback.
A younger Trail. Yeah. Just roaming, just being a big body presence at the back. Man, it'll be hard, man. But unfortunately, the star factor of Reece Walsh will automatically put him in the team, doesn't it?
Pretty much.
And probably how much they're paying him.
Yeah, that'll have something to do with it too.
Yeah.
All right, Sammy, your Rooters get up 46-18 against the Dragoons.
Hey.
Stadium.
The classic Anzac clash.
Yes. Thoughts on the game, mate?
I half pie watched this because I was on the way to a bloody 40th, so I had to re-watch it again. But it was good for the Roosters to actually turn back up from the shit show they had last week and actually put on a performance that because Dragons' form has been pretty good in my opinion, and I thought this is going to be a lot closer than it was, and I just think because they dropped on Young obviously, and Mark, God, I'm going to say his name wrong. Nawana Kutawazi, there we got it.
There you go.
he's good on the wing. I think he was quite good on the wing, and him at centre is because he's so raw. Where he's perfect on the wing at the moment, and you're not going to put him in front of Tupou as well. And I think and Sandon Smith, man, holy shit, he was unreal.
What a game.
Oh, what a
Crazy,
game!
yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. One of the many yellow cards as well, but God, that's incredible, eh?
That must
That's
be a
a
resume
yellow
for that
card.
game, eh? Like 2 tries, how many try assists, yellow card, goal kicking. It's like
6 out
It's a
of
bingo
6 out
card.
of 7, I think it was. Yeah, 6 out of 7. Couple and a
Bingo.
penalty goal, 2 penalty goals, and a Simbo. Just no red card.
he's like, fuck, I've got
Such
everything
a-
else. I might as well just get a Simbin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Fuck.
thought.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, about to cut you off.
No,
Sua
no.
Wong.
Yeah, you're right.
Sua Wong. He was pretty good again. He's been good at the start of this year, eh? His
Mm.
form.
Yeah, well, especially because he obviously got dropped at the end of last year, sort of thing,
Yeah.
But just
No, he's been impressive. And then also Nafa'u White played 50 minutes at prop there, 159 running meters, 66 post contacts, and then an offload. So no, he was strong as well. Any other points on that game, lads?
Just that Salesi Futiki. He's Kiwi, born in Auckland.
Celeste Teki.
seriously, take it.
Kite, for Kite. Sorry,
Yeah.
he's born in
Yeah,
Auckland.
for Kitty. He just signed with the club extension. I think he got a
Was
full
he the-
contract with the
Is he
club
the
now.
concrete guy? He's a concrete guy.
No, that's a different
Oh,
guy.
no, that was the
I'm
other
pretty
guy.
sure.
Oh, this guy's
Different
at the bench.
guy.
I'm just thinking, oh,
Yeah.
yes, younger fella.
Yeah.
Fokete. Manurewa Marlin Jr.
Malin.
He's only 19. Holy shit. Well done. Fokete.
Yeah.
Fokete about it.
Forget.
All right, great little spotting. Fokete. Great little spotting there. All right.
Just doing my
Next-
part.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Next game was the mighty New Zealand Warriors getting over top of the Knights 26-12 in a disallowed try-fest at Apollo Project
Yeah.
Stadium. Jace, we'll go to you first. Thoughts on the game, mate?
It was a weird game. Like I felt like we probably should have won by more, but most
Agreed.
disallowed tries in a game I've ever seen. But
Most
no,
I've
the
seen.
boys were good. I really like their defense at the moment from the Warriors, and like obviously we're not like real hard out flashy in attack, but we got we're getting the wins that we need.
Well, did you see that
Could
stat
see
they put? Did you see that stat they put up today? We've got the least amount of tackle penalties in the competition with 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I couldn't remember fully what it was, but I was trying to tell Lennie before. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've conceded the
with
least
3.
amount of penalties and 6 against or
Yeah.
something.
So tackle penalties. So yeah, and I think who's
Yeah.
the most with 18? I can't remember who had 18, but yeah, that's phenomenal for the Warriors.
So
Yeah.
good. They're obviously getting
Um,
that part of the game right.
Yeah, how good. I want to shout out to our boy Chanzi.
Yes.
Incredible stint.
Crazy.
28 runs, 266 meters,
Crazy.
88 post contact,
Whoa.
6 tackle breaks,
Damn.
6 tackles, 0 missed.
Kicks defused, 3.
Hit ups, 4.
Errors, 0.
And
I
should have been a try.
That should have been a first try. And I was celebrating because I
So was I, because I hit him too. I was like, Chanzi,
I was like,
just
yes,
resigned.
we're in there, yes. Can I just check Leka Harasima? See if he gets. Oh, no. Obstruction.
Ah, no.
Anyway, Chance, that is unbelievable. Yeah, I just seen someone do another Instagram post about when are we going to see Tane at fullback? And I'm just getting over it. I'm just getting over it. What else does the bro need to do to make people
Oh,
for people to
it blows my
realize?
mind, eh?
I don't know.
I feel like our team structure that we have at the moment is like Chance is a obviously workhorse and like mean. Having Tane on the wing, he's good to have that little agile guy on the wing and he'll do a run when we're like our forwards are tired and that. Like
Yeah.
I love having Chance at the back and then Tane just like will do one of the wingers right or one of the back runs. Yep. And like if Chansey went, I'd be all for having Tane at the back and like fullback, but I just love Chansey. I mean, yeah, Chansey at fullback. And like,
I mean,
it's the physicality of him at the back through those first 1, 2, 3 tackle set, the sets, and then he just sifts back and lets everyone else sort of carry on. It takes a lot of pressure off the forwards too, man. If you watch back, you see, especially the sort of last 20 minutes of the game, it takes a lot of pressure off those forwards that have been working hard through that first 20 of the second, and it's just and then Tane just sort of follows suit and it complements it. So
100%. He's taking Chance is taking tackle 1 and 3 quite often. I mean, hit up 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He'll just stand up and he's like, "Oh, sweet, I'm up again."
Oh well, I'm already standing here. I might as well take another one. But outrageous. But it just gets on my nerves if he puts in a performance like that. And literally, the thing I read was this week, and I'm just like, going off the game he had on the weekend. What else does the bro need to do to like prove people, Andre? It's crazy.
Name and shame.
Then also, he's now the man on everyone's lips. We were definitely very keen on him when he first signed to the Warriors from the Titans, but Aaron Clark, he is definitely getting starting to get his flowers now with everyone jumping on the Aaron Clark train. But he's been outstanding. I think with Dylan Walker leaving, then there's no Fish, and then obviously no Tohu Harris. Like, he's just taken that all on, and I just think he's been amazing. His leg speed, like his hit-ups, like I said last week, sometimes what I think makes him different is when he's going to the line to pass it out the back, he's actually literally doing a hit-up and then doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not just, you'll see some locks just passing for the hell of it, but he'll like do a hit-up and then it'll just come out the back and you're like, holy shit, that's a pass.
Well, I think the thing for him is he's allowed to do that role. I think in the Gold Coast Titans, he's either coming off the bench trying to, play that hooker role or fill in a gap. But he's got a free license now. And now he's just like, fuck, this is my role now, boys. You follow me, and we'll get you places, man.
Even his defense as well, like just you can tell, he hits hard, good contact. He's just man, he's been impressive this year, and he's like one of the first players picked for me personally in a Kiwis team that gets around. So hopefully he can stay fit till the end of the year.
I agree, and I just hope for him personally, he sees the end up because Warriors need him. I think he's probably the key player for the win at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
I was just searching him up. He might have, but so I was just doing stats on looking at CNK stats because like he's always hitting around that 200-meter mark, and his average run meters this year are 191 with 30 tackles, 4 missed. So I was like, I'll go see what Clark's tackles are. He doesn't have missed tackles, so he might just have ineffective tackles or whatever. He's done 209 tackles, and it doesn't have anything else but 93.7 tackle efficiency at 209 tackles.
That's pretty good, eh? Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then, 16 tackle breaks, 11 offloads.
Whoa. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, you look from the game, he had tackles made 45, 3 missed, and ineffective tackles 2. So that's 50 all up. He's sort of,
That's a lot.
That's a lot, man. And plus carrying,
He's getting the ball a lot too. Like, he's involved in everything.
Yeah, a lot.
And then to do all that tackling, that's crazy.
It's always mean. It's like on the end of say a 4th tackle or something like that to get us into a good position on the 5th tackle as well. So I think that's what's been noticeable as well.
And like you were saying, Lennie, how he would like get tackled, then offload or whatever pass.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he did when he got that
The try for
Forward.
Jackson Ford. Yeah. And he's got some some of his carries, he just pumps the legs, and he's just he's impressive. He's impressive. Actually thought even from the losing team, I thought Leo Thompson obviously got the sin bin, but so did Manata Niokore. But that wasn't for Lackey. I think he was just trying to get stuck in.
Yeah.
But I thought Leo was good. Like, he made 27 tackles, ran for 138 metres, 76 post contact, 3 offloads. He looked like their best forward, personally, for the game. And then there's obviously his brother came on, and his brother didn't break any records stat-wise, but what I did like about Tyrone was his energy, and he was just trying to get those quick play the balls and that sort of thing. So I think Tyrone will be, with a few more games under his belt, he's going to be impressive, eh?
Yeah.
You see Licker's tackle efficiency is 95% as well. So like he only had like 30 something minutes from memory, and he still had 23 tackles.
Yeah.
So that's good from the young. Yeah, it's good from the young fella. Where is it?
Big
yeah.
Lex.
And only one. Yeah, 95%. Yeah.
Crazy. All right. What was our? Actually, and then there'll be a miss. Even though there's a couple of Pompey made a couple of errors. Obviously, he's on the wing. That's not really usually plays. But I thought when he had his moments with the ball, he was outstanding. And that try he got,
the Goosey.
He's a good finisher, man. He's phenomenal, actually.
He's good. Yeah. He's good 1-on-1, man. Like, he's got the shake and bake.
Yeah.
He's got a really good fin.
Yeah.
And we seen that in the weekend with the Goosey to the fin and later, Bob.
I think you sent that to the chats as soon as he got his try. You're like, fuck, Pompey's mean 1-on-1.
1-on-1, he'll, even when he's bringing carries out of his end, he always beats that first person.
Yeah.
He's got that. He can, 1-on-1, he's really good.
Not comparing him to Roger, but he's like, you know how Roger would always do that step and he would always get past that first person. It's like the kind of same like
it is similar. Less ants in the pants. He's probably a bit more chilled out, but
yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's a very lateral step. It's not a in and out sort of weave step. It's just a stationary and gone.
All right. Anything else on the Warriors Knights game that you guys wanted to bring up?
Nah.
No, we'll keep moving.
Yes, sorry. No, I do want to bring one thing. It's going to be. It's going to be hard for the NRL to promote the South Island team because I've just been living down in Christchurch. The support down there is phenomenal. I do really find it hard for
that's a tricky bit. So that'll be the tricky bit.
Oh, you'll get the old stalwarts like we need a South Island team. Fuck the Warriors. And it'll be all like the old school Raiders, Sea Eagles, blah 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 supporters that will jump on that bandwagon. But it's going to be a tough ask, man, because once that new stadium is built too, that's going to be packed. That's 33,000, so that's going to be packed too.
Next 3 years too, isn't it? They've locked in that stadium.
Yeah, 2028.
The Warriors,
and because obviously it's what obviously Warriors are sponsored by One New Zealand. That's what the stadium is as well. So it's a massive sponsorship thing. So I can't see it happening for a while now.
So I think it's also part because it's not in the Warriors' best interest, probably to have a second New Zealand team, and they've been good at. They've been pretty intense at trying to build that South Island stronghold with the preseason games and taking games down there.
Yeah, so and the thing is, it is. I think it's a massive tactic, and it's working.
Yeah. They look noisy. Did you go? Were you down in Christchurch?
No. Yeah.
Sam?
I was at the 40th, though. Yeah, I was at the 40th.
Oh, yeah, 40th. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Looked like a good game.
God damn, Sam. Even the guy's 40th was like, why did I pick
today? Come on, bro.
Nick game?
Melbourne Storm defeat the Rabbitohs in a game that was closer than I thought. And shit, the Rabbitohs have done this the last few games. They haven't been winning, but they've shown some really good resilience when it comes to their try line. Obviously, they can't hold them out, peak teams out forever, but if they can just click on attack, I reckon they're not far off. What about you, Jace? What did you think about that game?
Well, hey, I got my pick right, so I was stoked. Ryan Pappenhausen, bro got himself sin binned. Did you see that?
I'm trying to re-jog my memory. What happened to him?
He ran a player off the thing, and then he was trying to challenge something, and then he got pinged for running a player off the kick, and then he got binned.
And he got binned after bringing it up,
which is hilarious.
Should have said nothing.
Yeah, it was all right. I don't know if you noticed in this game. It was a game of headgear. There were so many players in headgear.
Headgear.
There was
yeah.
Fa'alongo was wearing headgear. That was weird. I haven't seen him in headgear before.
Yeah, Meanie, because he had a protector's like draw.
He had the old what was that one? What was the bag of Dragon Ball? The first.
Which one?
Like Nappa.
You know,
Raditz
with Vegeta. He had the
Raditz.
Nappa.
He was at Raditz. Yeah, the one.
Raditz.
That's
with
what
the one eye
was, with his little. Oh, he had like the one, not the eye, but the one visor.
The scanner.
Thing. The scanner, yeah. Well, they all have them.
They all had them.
They all
had them.
So they all had them. So Raditz was first, and then Vegeta and Nappa, and then
Yes, okay. So then when they first came out, they had that visor. That's what the one-eyed visor. That's what Nick Meaney reminded me of.
His power level is over 9,000.
Yeah. Power levels. Jerome Hughes played the full 80, 22 tackles, 1 missed. Yeah, total run meters 85, post contact 25, 3 tackle breaks, 1 offload, and 2 try assists. So when I initially watched the game, I thought, like you guys said, he was quiet, but then I looked at his numbers; they're actually pretty good.
And 16 tackles with only 2 missed.
Oh, what did I say? 22. Whoops. 16, yes. Not many other Kiwis really running around yet. Alec McDonald off the bench.
23 tackles, couple he missed. What do you do off the bench? 42 minutes, 10 runs for 100 metres. Not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. I actually like him. He's got good energy about him, eh?
Mm.
Do you reckon this is another Simbin one? Do you reckon if the player wasn't Latrell Mitchell, he wouldn't have got Simbin?
For smoking,
because obviously Fa'alongo, because obviously Fa'alongo obviously fucking fell over.
Yeah, slipped way down.
I reckon anyone would have got sin bin because there were so many sin bins this weekend that would have been sin bins normally.
Like maybe, but that's one bit where it annoys me.
It annoys the fuck out of me.
Do they take into the point that the players
slipping?
Like if you slow it down, the player's gone down as they've launched. So, are you
and that's the thing is
the
like
player and them
because they don't do anything for mitigation, do they?
No.
Like in rugby, they do. Like the big thing is mitigation, and that's why it's always like just a penalty because the player is falling and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, because if Fa'alongo didn't fall, you probably would have got him in the bloody thigh. That's how when he slipped over. That's how
I reckon he would have been, but he folded it in half. It would have been a wicked tackle.
But he's gone down and he's cleaned him up. I don't know. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Sam. I think that's probably more of a penalty, not a sin bin.
It's an uncontrollable one, and unfortunately, it's an uncontrollable. And unfortunately, it's an NRL. You know, we're going to do this again, and we're going to ruin the game.
This week we're cracking down on it. That kind of annoys me. How within a season they can crack down on it 1 week and then not the next. I find that interesting to like.
I'd rather than crack down on milking.
That's worse than actually getting hit.
Oh, God.
Now everyone's just staying down looking.
And like, we're got a player in our team that's one of the worst for it.
Hard.
Or
who's
he was last year.
Dell. Every hit up. Dell lit up. Rubbing the chin.
Crack me up though. Get the penalty. Chirp.
But no, that needs to get. I think Ronaldo, they should be in his stats for the weekend because he done it about 50 times.
Yeah.
They should put that in the stats. It should be a negative stat in fantasy in that.
How many cows milked?
North Queensland Cowboys versus the Titans. Not many Kiwis in this game, so you won't spend much time on it. But the Cowboys thumped the Titans 50-18.
Sweet. Just as we come to verse them too.
Yeah, it's the Titans, though.
Yeah, that's a fucking Titan. You could say that about the Knights.
Yeah.
We just played the Knights. Titans, though, man, a weird team.
They're a weird team. They can come out next week and fucking put 36 points on someone.
Yeah.
Nah, it's oh, I hate the Cowboys for that reason, and for picking is they are just the most bipolar team you ever meet in the history of mankind.
Same as the Titans. Yeah, they're both
Clearly
bad.
you
I
haven't
know.
tried to
Oh,
tip the Panthers this year.
yeah, I know. Oh,
But anywho,
fucking,
I think
fucking
Neem had a
pissing.
solid game from memory.
Oh yeah, forgot about Neem. Yeah, he is pretty solid. Without tearing the house down. All right, we'll keep
Big
moving.
game.
Penrith go down 10-26 against the Seagulls at Come On My Bank Stadium in Sydney. What's doing? What do you guys think? What do you think, Jace? Penrith,
I don't know anymore.
It's too hard to know with them,
I can't pick
I thought
them
they
to
were
save my
back.
life.
I'm just staying with them.
Yeah, I'm staying with them because I cannot not pick them unless they're going to be versing the Wales.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But
so
crazy.
It is
I don't
crazy.
know what's going on.
Well, you just look at the teams now. The inexperience they have is unreal, and then like they've got one leader now effectively because they've lost Fish,
Correct.
they've lost Luai, so you're losing big. Like used to say, Scotty Sorensen and
Yo.
Yeah, but you still have to. Yeah, I know, but he's only one man in the forward pack where everyone else is just that they work off your leaders, and that they're struggling to find that now. Like Scotty Sorensen, as much as I love him, he literally needs to feed off a team going forward.
Yeah,
and it's just not happening. It's just not happening.
This is so crazy.
It is. They just I think Sam. You think you're on something there, Sam. You can only lose so much players over the last 3 years before it starts to affect you, and the amount of young youth they have in their team is probably starting to come to the fore now.
Because everyone was talking about, Luai's going to go, Cleary have to do everything, but Fish is probably obviously the biggest loss. And
I really think it is. Yeah,
it wasn't really talked about, but it's been a massive loss for them just having that, like Sam was saying, that leader in the front.
Because he might necessarily be doing all the runs.
Yeah,
but he's probably saying the right things, getting the boys up, making sure they're doing the right things on game day, trainings, everything else.
Sorry, I'm just it's going in my head at the moment. Because I talked about with a few of the boys in the weekend over a few jars of brown fizzies, and it's because Isaiah Yeo, he's a ball playing 13, where a lot of players in the NRL right now, they're not ball playing 13s, and I think that's where that's where that difference is, where he's trying to be a playmaker instead of a controller of the game in the front, in the trenches,
Yep. Yeah, he is definitely a leader, but I just think maybe what Fish brings is maybe the attitude and a bit of defensive attitude. I think there's a big turnaround in the Warriors' defensive attitude. Not saying it's just him, but it seems that he's left Penrith and they don't have that at the moment, whereas we do have it. So you could put it down to him. I reckon he's a massive loss, Jace. I kind of agree.
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with it too.
But also, not too much to say in this game because most of the Kiwis are in the Panthers.
Yeah. But yeah, Tommy Talau's back.
Jazz had Jazz, he had a fucking wicked game. Shit, he had a good game.
A great game, yeah. How good was
it? Was like his
Manly made.
Yeah, shit, that was good. But it's not like a coming of age game for him. It's just like he's asserted himself in the Seagulls. He's actually him at 13. I like him at 13 actually. To be fair, and that's where
Sorry,
I was about to say,
that's where a new player going there, just getting away from them. Sorry, I'll just go. Yeah, I'll stop.
You go.
It's always mean for us, but going to a new team, it's almost just
refresher. Changed
his whole attitude. Always a mean player for us, and always try his hardest. But yeah, it's so good to see him go good. I was pretty gutted seeing him go.
Oh shit, that's sucks to see him go.
Yeah, but I think you're right. But I also think I prefer him at lock over hooker for sure. And I don't think it's no coincidence that he was playing lock in that game and fucking
Carving
had
it.
the mad game. Yeah.
Shit, he was
Plus
good.
that
He was
Jake
so
was
good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they need to maybe the playing him at hooker experiment might need to get the chop because that lock here was outstanding.
I think he was just playing hooker because there was injuries.
Yeah, maybe, but don't do it, eh?
Don't do it.
It's one of those things he can play there, but to get the best out of him, blocks definitely his position because they
I
got
think
Jordan
that was definitely
can come.
yeah,
Can
Karen.
come.
Yeah. Can come.
Sorry, yeah, they got Gordon can come on my tongue, and Jake Simpkin also there. So it might have been was it Jake who's come back from injury? Might have been.
Moby Jake, yeah.
Simpkins. All right, Nicky game. Where we at?
Fuck this game.
Raiders. The comeback. Now we're talking about Kim
Fuck.
Kardashian comeback. This is it. Here I was.
This is unreal.
Because I was like, I can't get any of my picks right. Dolphins are going to win, and holy shit!
And here's me like, send me the money, baby. Fuck! I threw my toys.
Outrageous game, really.
28-12 at halftime, was it?
Yeah, 28-12. Or
28-10. 28-10. Fuck.
The comeback of doom. The back was covered in it.
Dripping.
Just at the real deal, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence about that one.
Well,
they just no, don't even go there, buddy.
You can't even say anything. Can't even say anything to you.
Honestly, that's the most pathetic half of footy I've seen in my life from the Dolphins. It was pathetic.
It's a straight collapse. Catastrophic collapse.
They did what Storm did the week before to them.
Oh, bro, I know.
Correct.
Like, I've never seen a team go from just absolute dominance. Qatar was phenomenal that first half.
Oh,
and then they both came out and they're just like, oh, football. Yeah. You know, it's just like, and I was just like, I was a bit hungover too watching it. I was just, I've just never seen like every tackle they just fell off the waistline. You know, they're just falling over. Everything was offloaded. I was just like, Herbie Farnworth was. I don't like saying plays with shit, but geez, I've never seen him play that crap in my life. I'm sorry, but it was just
that second.
It blew my mind.
Crazy to go from how they were playing in the first half to that.
Yeah,
what they put out.
There was a couple bitch hits.
They did more than that. They fucking shit and pissed the bed.
I feel like
in wheeze. That was crazy.
Raiders shit the bed early on, changed their sheets, and they were good go. But Dolphins, man, that was such a hectic game.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Matthew Tamukau, man, he was mean, man. He was mean that second half, man.
Good game.
He was good.
Half. 166 run meters, 49 post contact, 1 line break, 6 tackle breaks.
Yeah, and that would have been that second half too, because I remember him running over Herbie Farnworth and Jack Bostock at the same time. I was just like they just fell off, and I was like, fuck.
2 offloads as well, 11 tackles, 1 miss.
Yeah.
And Joseph Tarpany's put out some big numbers as well. He's a hard man to stop. 185 run meters. What have we got there? Where is he? 78 post contact. You know, pretty standard for big taps to be punching out that sort of numbers. He's been outstanding this year as well.
Do you know what's crazy? Because I think you
2
got
offloads
on
as well.
There was like 15 to 20 minutes left. Tarpany was paid $23 or $26 any time for a try score.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he didn't get it in the end, but that's insane money. Considering how dominant they were in that second half.
Yeah. Was it a different Ford who got tried, though? Was it a Ford? No, it wasn't. It was strange.
Fogarty got the last try.
Was it?
Matty Nicholson got a try.
Oh, yeah.
Raiders were paying $8.50 as well. Raiders were paying $8.50 at the half,
Whoa.
and the bro jumped on them.
I managed to get. I think I got Raiders live at $3.20 when everyone's
halftime.
they're coming back. I was like, oh shit!
Get on.
Oh shit!
One
You know,
thing Raiders like to do
$8.50. That's
is
good
come
money.
back.
Yeah, yes.
That's crazy.
Sebastian Chris was pretty good too. He's putting his hand up as a good as one of the best centers in the game at the moment, I think.
100%. Loves a fucking try too. The last try, but he got second to last one. Damn it. He knows how to get the last try, man. Shit. What is his numbers? He played 80 minutes. He usually does. You still got that up, Jace?
His stats?
Oh, I've got it here now. One try. Oh, you got it?
Maybe. Oh, yeah, I do.
It's probably a quieter than that, from what I can see now. 80 run meters. A bit of a quieter game for him. 24.
He does all his work on in the 10. He does all his meter in the 10 meter line. That's where he does his good work, like close to the in the red zones.
But obviously, Team Walker had some really high numbers as well. So I think Savage and Seb's Chris. So Savage also only had 77 run meters. And then Team Walker and Tamale had 152 and 166. So that's obviously the favoured side of the night as well. Sweet Raiders, eh? Who would have thought? Anyway, last game of the round, it went to Golden Point. Tigers win 20. They defeat the Sharks 18, and no one could get a fucking drop goal to save their lives. We end up with the penalty from my Lebanese Lahore cousin, Adam Dewey. Tigers get up. That's good for Benji. It's good for Benji to get a kill.
Shut up, Benji.
Once again, there's a game of two halves. Sharks are abysmal in that second half too.
Absolute rubbish in the second half. Yep. I thought Nick would have still had a pretty good game. Stats wise, he was pretty good. What do you got? 79 minutes. I did get Simbin, like right at the end.
Yeah, Simbin. Yeah. No, it was like just after the half.
Didn't run that much, but 33 tackles, 3 missed. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I must admit the Sharks here, they were shocking that second half. That was well, Fanua Blake and Terrell May had the same run meters. 228. Anyway, any other comments on that game, guys?
So like this is I had a good yarn to my housemate about it during the game. 20 minutes to go, penalty in front of the post. What do? You're still down by a try and a bit. What do? No, sorry, I can't remember what it was at the half, but 10
I could probably
6.
still take a try. I'd probably still try to score a try, personally.
I know, but 20 minutes to go, it's a given 2 points, and they fucked it up, and it would have won them the game.
If it's a gimme, yeah, if it's a gimme, then you'd probably just tap that over start.
Yeah, exactly, because you've proven you're getting back down there straight away. This is like a controversial thing where two different sort of thinkers, we're down and go get the try. But in a close game like this,
depends on the momentum of the game as well.
Yeah, well, Sharks had momentum, remember? So they're always back down. They just couldn't finish. So 2 points is massive, in my opinion. And it would have won them the game.
Yes, looking back, it definitely, obviously that would have definitely helped.
Hindsight.
Hindsight for sure.
But I get you. If you've got momentum, then another thing is, if you do have momentum and you feel like you can score points, I don't know. It's a hard one. I can see both points of doing one or the other, but
it's like
perks of being logical,
momentum thing, and the NRL obviously just doing their part to like get players HIA. But when a team's got momentum and they're coming up to like their last tackle before the kick, and they stop the game to send someone off for a HIA check, fuck, that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Wait till the end of the set.
Yeah, let them get the kick off, and then if they get the other team gets a ball or whatever,
on the turnover, just go stop.
Yeah,
so it would make sense.
Yeah, no, I understand player welfare and shit like that, but also
the pro's not going to collapse in 30 seconds.
He would have already.
Yeah. Oh, it's so annoying.
All right.
Anyway.
we'll move on. MVK's most valuable Kiwi of the round. This is brought to you by Tough Luck Workwear. That's right. Get along to www.toughluck.co.nz. Use the code Kiwi NRL and you'll get 10% off of any purchase there. It's all caps as well. So yeah, toughluck.co.nz brings you the most valuable Kiwi aka MVKs. 3-2-1 points. All right, Jace, do you have yours?
I do.
Who you going? A Dawkin.
I'm going to go 1 point Willison. Had a
Big
good game.
X.
Got me my try. I was
X
stoked.
gonna give it to you.
Boom. 2 points.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Oh.
I just got to get the thing up
Yeah.
before I forget. X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. Surely we're giving him a point. It still blows my mind each time I have to add a person in. He's not got a point. Fuck it. 1 point. Okay. Dr. X. All right.
Now, I was struggling with my 2 and 3.
Yes.
But my 2 points. I'm going to go Aaron Clark for my 2.
Roger.
And then for my 3 points, I'm going to go Chansey. Just like, 270, 290 run meters is insane to me. And people still question his ability to play fullback.
Or whether he's the option. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're right. It's fucking crazy. Outstanding. Outstanding game for the
all right.
breather. Sammy, did you have a 3-2-1 or 1-2-3?
I'll go 1-2-3. One for me. Matthew Tumuku. He was phenomenal in that second half, and he sort of changed the dynamics for the Raiders. And I think
Yes.
I think he's been phenomenal. So I'm going opposite to Jace. Chansey 2, and that's hard because but Aaron Clark, his leadership at the moment it's hard to go past, and Chance is doing what he should be doing at fullback, and it's awesome. But Aaron Clark is our go man at the moment. He's he's good. He's good.
I agree with everything you're saying, bro.
Yeah. He's bloody great, isn't he? He's outstanding. He's bloody outstanding. I tell you that for free. All
and
right,
I tell you what, watching him at the stands, he's a big fella. Like watching him
He's solid.
Obviously I'm working there. I see him walk past all the time, and I was like, fuck, he's a big fella.
He's thick, man.
You're just yelling out from the top of the stand, "Hey, big boy!"
Nice rack.
God, you should hear what I say.
Nice rack, yeah.
Wait, oh no, we don't have a home game this week.
Is it our home game? Even though it's Magic Round? Are we
it's our home game.
We always do. They always do it to us. Anyway.
It's annoying because it's annoying.
Because we're literally versing a Queensland team as well. So, like,
shouldn't they alternate? Yeah. Like, should it always be our away game, like our home game? Anyway. Anywho, we'll keep moving forward. My 1 point. Oh, mama. Yeah, I'm going to go Xavier Willison as well. He's been outstanding. I'm actually surprised he wasn't on there yet before tonight. 1 point for him. My 2 points. Inaudible noises. Shit. Okay.
It's tough, eh?
I just don't want to. Because I'm just weighing up Pompey as well. I thought he'd play, even though he had a couple of errors. But anyway, make a choice, Lennie. Okay, this is what you get paid for, Lennie. I'm gonna go. CNK has to get points. I think that's a gimme for me. So I'm going to give him 3 points to CNK. Unreal. And then I'm giving 2 to Aaron Clark because he was just crazy as well. Both outstanding. Work rate of doom. Obviously, CNK signed on for another 2 years, and then he plays like that. I think he's just it was a statement for mine.
It was, yeah.
So I'm going with that. All right. So update of the leaderboard. Joint for 5th, we've got Jesse Arthurs on 5, Jerome Hughes on 5, and Chanel Harris-Tavita on 5. Tied for 4th, we've got Jordan Ariki and Leka Halasima on 6 points. Tie for 3rd with Joseph Tarpon and his Raiders teammate Seb Chris, both on 11 points. Charles Nickel Klukstad is on 17 points in 2nd, and in 1st place, Aaron Clark with a dominant lead of 31 points. You could lock it up now, lock the trophy up now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Who would have knew?
He almost doesn't go a week without getting points from someone. He's consistently playing at just such a high level. All right, Kiwi moment of the round, Jace. Who'd you have?
Has to be.
Have to be.
Xavier Willison, first try.
Has to.
Was so
What a moment.
good.
Talk us through it. What happened?
Well, I got messaged by one of the boys saying, "Fuck, I didn't get on," in my delayed coverage of Sky Sport Now.
Yes.
So I got the tip. I got the tip just before he got it.
Yeah.
But no, fuck, what a soft try. Easy try, good line.
Well, that's exactly
thought
how we said it would happen when we spoke about it during the week. Is exactly what happened.
But I thought it was gonna get pulled up, hey. Because it was too soft to be like.
It looked a bit weird, like he just ran through and no one tackled him.
Yeah.
So, there must be obstruction or something. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like I thought there was obstruction or something going on, but no, they just
the big man too close to the line. What I liked is they just gave him the ball real early, same as how Lecker got that try the other week.
Yeah.
Especially in the wet, not giving him the ball in the line to get fucking half hammered and then lose the ball. Giving him early ball, let him cook. Bro, can't stop him. Unbelievable try.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Sam. Can't stop, won't stop. Sam, did you have a Kiwi moment of the round?
Yeah, Callan singing the New Zealand anthem. Nah.
You can do
I
that.
think
that's pretty mean.
it's pretty hard for me, but no, if you go back, I don't know if it's a good or a good moment, but if you go back in all the sin bins, how much of them were Kiwis and how much of them were ex-Warriors? You go look through that team list.
Oh no! Yeah,
I was just like,
look at the sin bin list.
Yeah, so Tevlova, is it Tevlova on?
Yeah.
Crowd Goes Wild. He did a full team on. There was a full team on sin bin, and most of them were Kiwis or ex-Warriors players.
Crack up.
So
absolutely crack up.
Shout out to Tevlova for that one because I was pissing myself at that. So that's my moment of the round. Negative, but funny as fuck.
Because even in the Warriors game, it was Leo Thompson, Niakore.
Yeah.
Brenton Niakore. Yeah, that's just a few off the top of my head. Latrell Mitchell.
Marcelo Montoya, pretty much Kiwi now.
Marcelo.
Yes.
Marcelo.
Sorry. Yeah, Sorensen.
Scotty Thornton as well.
Who else? Yeah.
Just heaps of people.
Mullet Bulldogs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cullen. Oh, Cullen.
Curran.
Yeah.
Curran.
Curran.
Christian Cullen. Christian Cullen at Sunburn on the weekend.
That Pole from the thing is he got Kiwi from the Tigers?
Pole. Yeah, he got Sunburn. Yep.
Shove that pole up, yeah.
Just as Lisa asked how they were going, he got Sunburn.
Yeah, bro, that was funny.
It cracked me up. I was like, yeah, defensively he's actually playing real well, and then 2 minutes later, seeing the sideline.
I think he needed him to get a try for like a multi.
Yeah.
That's just telling me.
Or unless he hit him in fantasy. Oh, did he tell you that?
Yeah, today.
Oh.
Sweet. And then my Kiwi moment of the round has to be the Aaron Clark at the goal line, the old offload, the flick out to Jackson Ford. Just that offload was amazing, and it was just the icing on the cake for the Bros game. He was outstanding, and I thought that little touch was absolute class. A brilliant try assist from Aaron Clark. And then we have to do an honourable mention to Adam Pompey's Goosey and Fend try. I mean, that was outrageous.
It was great.
It was great. Just the nonchalantness of the Goosey. Defense straight in the chest, I believe. I believe it was straight in the chest, and then just in the corner.
Poor Schiller. He had a hard night that night.
Yeah, he
dropped it a few times, disallowed
bombed
try.
2 tries, disallowed try. He bombed a couple, but anyway. I digress. All right, we'll jump into the previews. So we'll look at each game. We'll quickly say, well, it's Magic Round, baby, as well. Don't forget who's winning and why, and a Kiwi to watch. We'll start with the Sharks versus the Eagles, 8 p.m. Friday, the kickoff Magic Round. Jason, who wins and why, and a Kiwi to watch.
Sharks versus the Eels.
Sorry, what did I say?
Eagles. I was like, fuck, one
It's
the
like
wrong
right there in
draw.
front of me with the logo of an eel. It says the word eels, and I still said Eagles.
I'm gonna have to go
Alright.
Sharkies in this one. They had a bit of a bed shit, but I reckon they bounce back.
Bounce back. Who's your Kiwi to watch in this game, mate?
Kyle Edo is back, so
Well, he's back, baby. Look out. Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good. All right, Sammy, what about you?
I'm going to go Eels in this one, purely because Clint Gutherson doesn't play for them anymore, so that's all right.
Peter.
And I just think Mitchell Moses is back, and then Dillbags is just going to be them two together is good again. So I think their halves pairing is going to be what's going to win it for them.
Yes, I'm going to have to side with Sammy here. I'm a little bit high on the Eels with Mitchell Moses back in the team, like you said. But my Kiwi to watch is Bailey Simonson. He's been great since coming back in. His energy off the ball and with the ball is just top shelf. And I'll be pretty keen on a bit of Bailey Simonson anytime with Mitch running that side of the field. All right, Roosters versus the Dolphins. 10:05 p.m. Friday. Who wins and why, Sam? Kiwi to watch.
Roosters by 20. I think they're going to put a demolition job on Dolphins. If it's dry paddock, it's going to be 30, 40, maybe even 50. I'm high on them right now after a good win last weekend. Premiership winning team right there. Nah. I'll bring it back down.
13th.
Nah, Roosters. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Roosters win this one. And the Fahu White, he's one of the best props in the game at the moment. So I just had to go by him.
All right. And Jason, who's winning and why, mate? And your Kiwi to watch in this game?
Oh, this could go either way. I reckon.
Bit of a coin flip, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon I'm going to go Dolphins. And not just because Sam's on the podcast, but...
Fuck off.
They just... I feel like they're building towards something. Like they did that great win against the Storm.
I think they just shat the bed last week, like we said.
Yeah.
I know what you're
I feel
saying.
like this Dolphins, they might turn up this week with Magic Round on, and
Suncorp.
Katoa's been playing some great footy. But
Suncorp.
it's going to be... I don't think they're going to run Roosters off the park. I reckon it's going to be close. And Kiwi to watch, Isako.
Isiako. All right. Yeah, I agree, Jace. I find this a bit hard to pick. I thought the Roosters were impressive enough for me, even though I usually go against them when Sam's on. But I'm going to go with the Roosters.
Oh, there is a God. There is a God.
No, I'm going the Roosters. And my Kiwi to watch is, like Sam, Nafatu White. I've really rated how he's been playing, and I like just like watching him. So he'll go well. All right. Rabbitohs versus the Knights. Something tells me this won't be a high-scoring game. 5 p.m. on the Saturday. Sam, who you got? Glory or the Newcastle Knights?
Yeah, I'm going Glory. I just think the Knights are a weak team at the moment.
Yeah.
Is this an opportunity for Kalen to go in the halves and see what he can do instead of fullback and put one of the younger fellas at there just to try something, because obviously it's not working at the moment.
Try create something. I'm hearing
Yeah.
you.
So Kalen's my man to watch. Kiwi. Yeah.
He's sung the anthem, man. It counts.
Yeah.
All right, Jace, who wins and why, and your Kiwi to watch?
Yeah. Glory, and Kalen as well. Because he's in my fantasy team. I need him to do something.
You need him to turn up. All right.
Turn up.
I'm going to go. I might just go. They were pretty bad. just the way that the Souths have defended against better teams, have lost. They've been resilient. They've fought hard on their defensive line. So I'm going to say glory win as well. Souths get up. Kiwi to watch is Bailey Bentley Harpe, the South winger there. Hopefully gets a bit of action. And he could go well against an edge that defensively hasn't been the best.
I like it.
And as the commentator said about 50 times, I think he's from Kawakawa up north. He kept saying it.
Is he from Charles?
Oh,
Commentator just
mate.
kept saying it.
Town has
From
with a population of
Kawakawa.
1,609 people.
With a population of 1,600, he said that every time he got the ball, I swear. Saturday, 7:30 p.m, the Warriors take on the Cowboys. Jace, who wins this one in your Kiwi to watch, mate?
Was 51 plus, and Ali Luatawa, my Kiwi to watch.
Oh, Kiwi to watch, all right, Roger.
No, not Roger. He's not playing, bro.
No. Oh, yeah. So, Roger. Sam, who wins and why, mate? Kiwi to watch?
Yeah, you guys aren't going to like me, are you?
No,
I just
you
think
do
the
this every
Cowboys
time,
have got too much to offer. Yeah, I know. Shut up! Don't break the shut up. No. This is a coin flip game for me. Cowboys are playing phenomenal, and so are the Warriors. It's gonna be a pretty good game. Anyway, I just think if the Warriors are consistent like they are and be able to finish again, that they get the nod. I think they get so. I think, and then Kiwi to watch. God, it's not like we don't watch them anyway, all of them. So fuck. But let's just go tame. I'm just
One of the other Kiwi players
He's on.
today. Fuck.
yeah, this time.
What about you, Jace? Who wins and why in Kiwi to watch?
I just said
Who wins and why?
You just asked
in
them.
Kiwi to watch? So you said Cowboys win, eh?
not me. I'm was 51 plus.
Oh, that's right. You said Leotawa,
You know,
Kiwi to watch.
You out there, old man?
All right. Yeah, I'm sweet. Just keeping you guys on your toes, mate. Just
Don't worry about
testing
me,
you, man.
mate.
Warriors win. Warriors win. The Kiwi to watch for me is Griff Neem because he's coming up against the Warriors, and as we know, Kiwis like to play the Warriors and play well.
They do.
Cowboys been going great, but I think Warriors have been very consistent, whereas the Cowboys haven't. So I'm hoping that pays a dividend on Saturday. All right, West Tigers take on the Dragons. There are fuck all Kiwis in this game. But who do you think
Fuck all,
wins,
isn't it?
Jason? We'll be quick on this one. Who do you think wins, Jason?
Tigers.
And what about you, Sam? Sammy? Oh, you
Yes,
might have
you
lost
frozen.
us.
You frozen there. Yeah.
No, you're frozen.
Tigers.
You're frozen.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the stuff for Toro Kiwi, he'll be
Yes.
good enough.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good too. He is playing well, yep. Actually, there
Yeah,
are a couple,
so,
actually. if
to
you
be-
go. Andrew.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, I was about to
Andrew
say.
Yeah.
And Dream.
No, there is.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I like the Tigers too. I think they've shown enough. They're getting better each week, I reckon. And yeah, Dream Buller has been outstanding. Titans versus the Bulldogs. Now, this one really has fuck all Kiwis in it.
Bulldogs.
I've got doggies as well. Titans, not consistent enough. What about you, Sam?
yeah, Bulldogs. It has to be Bulldogs. That's the only way about it, really.
All right,
They'll bounce back, I think. So
Penrith Panthers take on the Broncos. It should be a big ask for the Panthers up against the Broncos team that seems to be breathing fire last week. Who are you going, Jason, and why? And Kiwi to watch.
Panthers, they've got to switch it sometime. Hit the switch? Is that what the saying is? I don't know.
Yeah, flick
Panthers.
the switch.
Flick the switch.
Panthers
flick the switch.
Suncorp.
Yep.
They got a good record there, I think, but they're not the same team. But yeah,
They're
okay.
not the same team, but I'm literally not going to get off them.
Okay.
Panthers lost last year.
They sure
The
did.
to the Warriors. So
That's right. Kiwi to
fuck,
watch.
that was a good game.
I'm going to go Jesse Arthurs. Love a bit of
J.A.
Jesse.
Big J.
opposite to who I'm choosing, team I'm choosing, but go the
Standard.
G. Classic.
And what about you, Sam? Unless you've already said it.
No. So Broncos are too good. Panthers are just, unless something just fucking falls by the wayside and just doesn't happen for the Broncos. Can't see them putting 13 plus on them. But I think Moses Leota is going to stand up. I think this game he needs to. So for me, that's who
He needs to.
he needs, and because he's got the big dogs running at him. So
I agree. Actually, I like your take, Sam. But yes, I think Broncos will be too good at Suncorp. They'll be full of confidence after last week. I think Panthers are down on confidence, which does not bode well. But I agree with you about Moses Leota. He needs to obviously stop the rot a bit. And coming up against the Broncos pack, he needs to really lift the team. The team on his back. All right, Storm versus the Raiders to finish off the weekend. This should be quite an interesting game. Second versus third as well.
How good.
yeah,
I think I'm going to go Raiders, man.
I'm Raiders too.
yeah, same.
It's just the one worry. The one worry is whether they put enough of a game together. Because if they don't, then obviously they won't win. But I'm
They've
going
been having
Raiders.
that same problem a little bit lately. Storm.
Correct. Yeah. So they started off like really solid, and then they've started to get the wobbles.
Speed wobbles.
And Tarpany for me up against the Storm. I just love watching how he plays. He's an actual beast. So Joseph Tarpany is my Kiwi to watch. What about you, Jace?
I'm the exact same.
Exact
could be a
same?
golden point,
Mm.
but yeah, Raiders.
We.
It could be
Yes.
losing at half time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It could be.
Raiders and
It could be.
What about you? As you said, Raiders, right, Sammy?
Yeah, I definitely said Raiders. I think they've shown enough in that second half of that last game. I think they kicked themselves up the backsides to get themselves into gear. And I think as long as the halves turn up for the Raiders, I think it'll be a good close game. But man, you don't know what Jerome Hughes are going to do in the day, do you?
Do you think
Correct.
they have to be losing at halftime to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
They kind of
Who?
like that,
Who?
though.
Yeah.
Hey.
Both
Raiders.
both teams
they
are
have-
like no, both teams.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But Raiders have to
teams
be
are like that,
losing
yeah.
at halftime to get the win. Their best chance to get the win.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Oh, shit, got
And we're
tangled.
never wrong.
We're never wrong. All right.
Never.
And then Seagulls miss magic round. Whap, whap, whap.
Gut she.
Okie dokie. So that would bring us into our next segment, which is our best bet. So, Jace, have you
I
got
have
canes up
Canuses.
there? Can you do it with your phone less in the face?
Right. Okay.
He's like this. Okay.
Best
This is
Best bet.
this-
Best
All right,
bet.
got ya. Go.
Don't have my glasses on, man. Dream bullet anytime. Dragons leaked multiple support play tries last week, which is a fullback's dream. True.
I know what he's done there. Fullback's dream.
I see what he did there. Value bet. Davey Mawali anytime. Knights are weak through the middle. We saw a Ford double last week.
Yep.
How
And he's
good.
Mwali's been close a few times. That's our boy Fergie Fergs, like little pet bet he likes to make. So he's due. He's due. What about you, Jason? After coming off the back of last week, and this time, if I do have the same bet, I'm just going to take it this time.
Okay, well, my bet is Mulatalo, Isako, and Edo, a little Friday night multi,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
paying $7.79 for
Okay.
anytime try scorers is my best bet. My value bet is Ali Luatawa, first try at 16s.
All right. Nice. Okay. I rate it. I like it. What about you, Sammy?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm
What's that
I've just got so much in my head. I've just been punting too much lately. I've got heaps of. Nah, I'm gonna do my value bet first because I'm sort of having a laugh at myself about this one. I reckon against the West Tigers, Clint Gutherson's gonna get 2 tries. I'm gonna throw
Ooh.
something weird out there. Just something
Okay.
weird out there. just because I just had nothing. I had nothing in my head just then. I just thought it up on the spot. So he's getting 2 tries.
Fair
That's
enough.
crazy
But
because you don't even like it.
I can't stand him. But I think my bet is for both wingers to score for the Warriors, and then it's the same for the Roosters as well. So both wingers for the Roosters and both wingers for the Warriors, just because I love both the teams and I want that to happen. So
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, my best bet now. Some people might go off Brenton Nikota, but I'm not. I'm staying the course. So for my best bet, it's Brenton Nikota any time. For my value bet, I'm going to go Bailey Simonson first try. There you go.
whoa, I like that.
Bailey
I like that.
First try.
I do like that.
First try, baby. Maybe off, what's that fullback's name? Iongi? Little Iongi pass.
Iongi.
Swinging around the back of the Mitch Moses gives him the ball.
Or
Double
Mitch
pump,
Moses
maybe.
Skip.
Face ball, yes. Or maybe just Mitch Moses skips two. Bang, straight into Simonson. Boom, try. That's what I'm thinking anyway. All right. I think that's everything, guys. Well done. Well done. Thanks for showing up, team. But more importantly, for your karu or fatu, Jace, where do they find us, man?
They find us on the YouTube.
YouTube?
That's where we're at.
Kiwi NRL podcast, that's right. And then also for your taringa, where do they find us?
Spotify, Podbean, Apple
Yes.
Podcast.
Correct. And where should they follow us? Jace not home, but they should follow us where?
They follow us on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my issue.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Instagram.
The gram.
And just as I said this, I remembered. The Punters Club this weekend.
Yep. I was going to do that next.
Oh, yeah. Lennie, take over.
No, I wasn't. I was fully finishing the show. But yes, we got the Punters Club. Now, can people still join in on that, Jace?
I don't know.
Or
That's
did
why I kind of hesitated when I started talking.
We've maxed it out.
We've maxed
We've
it
got
out.
max people in our pot. But it's
Turns
up
out
to
you
3K,
get
isn't it?
1 million, bro.
Fuck. Now, what is it at, though?
Oh,
3.5.
man.
3, I think.
3K.
I can tell you right now. I'll go and log in.
3,000. But what he is doing, if you join
1
the group, he's also
million.
we're having to kick you out if you haven't paid in the pot because we need to let people in who actually want to pay.
Exactly. So if you want to get in and be amongst it, pay. It is a
Hey, man.
3.6K.
3,600.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Woo, woo.
Let's fucking go. How good. So, yes, we're going to hopefully pay the punters with the help of that Kiwi punter with our Punters Club this weekend for Magic Round. If you haven't seen it on our stories already, we've put up the code. So you need the Betcha app and it's through a pot. But at the moment, we think we're maxed out, but we're trying to get on top of that so we can get a few more people involved. Biggest Betcha pot. That's not a Punters Club, like outside of like Boys Get Paid, but I think it's the biggest Betcha pot in history at the moment. So well done. Well done. Well done, team. We'll be looking to waste all that for you guys. But no, it's going to be a big weekend. If you are in Matamata or the area, we're going down to Good Merchant in Matamata. We've got the TV room in there set up, hopefully locked in, Jace? We're
Should
not
be.
sure.
I'll confirm
Should
with him
be.
tomorrow. He's
Pretty
he
much
did
locked
say,
in.
Is it
He did say
Is it this
he did
weekend?
say it
'Cause-
earlier.
Is it this weekend? Because I might be coming down this weekend. So
Well, fucking oath. Come
Oh.
on, let's go.
No, bro, not this weekend.
well, fuck you then.
It is this weekend, but yeah. Good Merchant, man. Good Merchant.
Okay,
Get down
no.
there.
We
Uh,
got the room for Magic Round, so it should be good. Come down.
Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, I am. Well, I am coming down then. Definitely then.
Perfect. How good. Sammy will be in the flesh. But anyone else out there who's around the area who can get there, Saturday from it's basically the time of the games on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be there having a brew, getting amongst the games, having a punt. So if you're around, come and get down. That's right. I can rhyme. All right. We've been the Kiwi NRL podcast. I've been Lennie. This is Jason. And then Jace, and then
And this
that's
is Sam.
Sam. And then you point to Sam.
And I'm
You
Chew the
point-
Cindo.
you point to him.
oh,
Is it on that side for you? Is it not the same for everyone?
Is everyone in the middle for
so
this?
no, I'm to the right.
Oh, okay. I'm on the
because
right. Okay, so that didn't really
pass
work.
the Dutchie,
So I forgot.
pass the Dutchie.
Oh, so Lennie's on the right for me and Sam's on the left.
So I forgot
Oh
like
fuck,
this.
I
Who
don't
am I
know.
pointing to, Jace?
You
If you do that, you're pointing at like the side panel.
Page.
Yeah,
What about this?
you're pointing at me.
You.
Oh, to be fair, I can move myself around and I can cover both of your faces. So this looks pretty good.
Hey,
Thank
it's a
God.
downgrade.
Thank God.
Downgrade. All right.
Thank
No,
God.
that's Sam.
Last
This is
time you're on.
Jace. I've been Lennie. Kiwi NRL podcast with the OG crew, actually. It's been good. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And as always, up the wires, give them a taste of Kiwi and...
Cheer this window.
No, stay horny.
Almost forgot.
He'd already said it earlier.
He almost forgot.